If you're going to stage a Christmas pageant, a Christmas play for your Sunday school or church, there are certain characters that you're going to need to cast for your play. Fortunately, the Christmas carol, Angels from the Realms of Glory, has them all mostly listed for you. It starts out with the angels. So you're going to have to recruit some kids of all sizes, dress them in white bed sheets, put a golden tinsel halo around their heads, and make wings out of cardboard that you cover with tinfoil. The carol tells us, or in singing the carol, we call on the angels from the realms of glory to wing your flight o'er all the earth. You who sang creation story back at the very beginning, now proclaim Messiah's birth. Come and worship. Come and worship. Worship Christ, the newborn King. Well, then, of course, you're going to need shepherds. And although it doesn't mention it in the carol, you'll probably need some sheep. Some smaller kids dressed in some kind of a fuzzy costume. Maybe cover it with glued-on cotton balls. But you'll need shepherds. Shepherds in the field abiding, watching o'er your flocks by night. God with man is now residing. Yonder shines the infant light. Then you'll need some wise men, or as someone was bound to call them at every rehearsal for every Christmas pageant since the beginning of time, wise guys. In the carol, they're referred to as sages. Sages, leave your contemplation. Brighter visions beam afar. We do believe that the wise men came from a long distance. They probably took a year or more to travel to Bethlehem. Seek the great desire of nations. Ye have seen the natal star. Now, of course, you can have a character dressed as a star, or you can just have a cardboard star covered with gold foil, hanging from a string, possibly rigged so you can slide it along a wire over the scene so it can lead the wise men to the manger. But then there's another character here in the carol that I don't think I've ever seen in a Christmas pageant. Saints. Saints before the altar bending, watching long in hope and fear. As I read that line, it didn't make any sense to me for a long time. I guess I assumed it was the faithful of the children of Israel waiting for the Messiah. But I recently began to realize that the saints before the altar bending is us, you and me, watching long in hope and fear. Suddenly, the Lord descending in his temple shall appear. And of all these stanzas, these verses, this is the one that speaks about the future. In his temple, he will appear. Well, where's his temple? Was it the temple in Jerusalem? You know, the temple that Jesus and Mary and Joseph visited and that Jesus came to so often as an adult was torn down. It doesn't exist. It's not been rebuilt. Where's that temple? The Bible tells us that we are God's temple. So this verse is addressing the time when that Messiah comes again and dwells, appears in us, his temple. You could also probably draw some meaning about the future second coming of Christ. But however we understand it, we know that he's coming. He's coming to us now as well as in the future. So, come and worship. Come and worship. Worship Christ, the newborn, the grown up, the resurrected, and the coming King. I'm Andy Bennett. I've been doing this little series of videos for my friends and family primarily, calling them the rest of the carol, looking at the later verses of the carols that we often don't sing, that some of us don't think about much. I hope you find my thoughts helpful. I trust your heart as well as your houses and the places of business are getting ready for the celebratory season. You notice that our house has been decorated. I think we're about done. I don't think there's any more decorating to do. The tree's up and some of the presents are wrapped. The dog's stocking is hanging on the fake fireplace. I have no idea how Santa comes out of a fake fireplace, but we'll trust that he has a way. Our dog certainly is hoping so. I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these videos about the carols. Thank you and God bless you.